Good evening. Welcome everybody. My God, I'm so excited about what we're all experiencing here with this launch of this brand new company. What we're about to share here tonight. I want to welcome all the new people to the VIV Lifestyle Company pre-launch webinar. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Dalmaso, and I'm a future diamond executive with the VIV Lifestyle Company. So tonight on this webinar, we're going to introduce you to a brand new startup company that has decades of experience. Now, I'm sure that sounds a little bit confusing, but the corporate officers and the team that's been put together in this new startup company really come with decades of talent and experience in the industry. And everybody on this webinar are really some of the first people in the world to get a look at this new company that's exploding onto the scene. So we're getting the benefit and the explosiveness of a new business startup combined with the benefit of having amazing leadership with people that have experience and have skin in the game. So the company name is VIV, and VIV is Latin for live, right? So when we say VIV Life Better, what it really means is live life better. And that's really what the company's founded on. Our company is bringing products and services to the market that everyone not only needs, but they're already using habitually. And the company's built on products from the ground up that are focused on the customer first and not just the benefit of the company. So what this means, guys, we can feel comfortable presenting these products to people that are our friends and family and colleagues without feeling like high-pressure salesmen, without feeling like we have to use sales tactics. I like to say it's almost as good as selling air to people, right? And best of all, our company has put together a compensation plan that rewards people for helping each other, right? Helping people at the highest levels. So guys, grab a notepad, get ready to take some notes, because I promise you that you haven't seen a better ground floor business idea than this. All right, so 5 reasons you don't want to miss the boat here with this company. And listen, this isn't going to be for everybody, but we're only looking for sharp people that want to be some of the first movers in this new company with category disrupting products and a business model. So honestly, if you're looking for the next get-rich-quick scheme, this is definitely not for you, okay? But if you like being part of new businesses on the ground floor and putting your efforts in, you'll definitely reap life's greatest rewards down the road with the rest of us. So first, guys, we got a better gig, right? And as you can see here on this chart, and number 2, we have better products. Number 3, we have better company vision, and this part's huge, right? Number 4, we have better leadership from both corporate and from the field. We have a lot of very seasoned professionals that are in the field already. And most importantly, guys, number 5 is a better you. It's the person you'll become in this journey as we grow together. So let's talk a little bit about a better gig. If you're working for someone else at a job, then you're basically making what we call M1 income. And this is hourly income. And it's quite honestly, guys, it's the worst possible way to make money. And I don't mean that in a negative way or an insulting way. It just is. I don't care if you're making $100 an hour and working 80 hours a week, you still have a cap. You still have limitations. You can only make about $8,000 a week working hourly at the most. So that's M1 income. And if you own your own business or you're an investor, then you're earning money in something that we call M2 income. And this is where you're leveraging other people or leveraging money to compound your income. But there's still no passive residual to it. There's no guaranteed money month over month over month. And what I'd like to talk about, what we're going to talk about here tonight, is what we call M3 income. And this is the best possible way to earn money. Only 1% of the world earns money this way. And it's the best kept secret of the super wealthy. And this is where you're basically leveraging people and time, and you're marketing something once and getting paid over and over and over and over again every single month, passive residual income for doing something you only did once. And guys, this is only just a part of why VIV is a better gig. Well, side hustle, right, guys? In the U economy of today, almost everyone has some kind of side hustle. About half of all baby boomers are interested in entrepreneurship as they near their retirement. And basically, guys, it's because that 40-year dream, that 40-year plan of working 40 or 60 hours a week didn't pay off, right? They're earning that M1 income, that hourly income, and they didn't put enough away. It didn't invest enough. So that's over 76 million qualified people, right, boomers, looking for a side hustle. And here's the big one, guys. Almost half of all millennials are not entering traditional 40-hour work weeks, right? They're having multiple revenue streams to generate a more flexible lifestyle and really be in control of what they're earning. I mean, think about Uber or Airbnb, companies like eBay and Shopify online stores, right? All these are side hustles. And I mean, there's over 50,000 people a month joining Uber just to generate some additional income. I mean, even the reason you're on this webinar is because you're at least partially looking for a side revenue. So guys, almost everybody is looking. And what I want to tell you is why you might want a side gig, right? So I started my side gig, my side hustle 4 years ago, and it's led me to a completely different life. I need a telescope to look back and see the life I had 4 years ago. We've been blessed and we're able to buy a $1 million dream lake house, and we're looking for property in Florida as we speak. And I'm working from home now, running multiple businesses, and very privileged to be marrying the woman of my dreams. And I basically create my own hours and decide exactly how much I want to earn from pursuing one side gig 4 years ago. Right now, I was 44 years old and working and living just the same as most people, so I'm not anybody special. I had one revenue stream 4 years ago in construction before someone very special cared enough about me to share a business idea. That's pretty much how it happened. Now, guys, I can't guarantee that you'll meet the woman or the man of your dreams, but I can promise you that this will be the beginning of a path to a better life. Life you can really live on your own terms. And guys, I don't say any of this to impress you, right? I say all of this stuff that's happened to me to really impress upon you. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Again, I'm not just special. I was just smart enough at the time to recognize an opportunity and take immediate action. But guys, I really want you to take a minute and think, what would it really feel like to cut back to, say, 30 hours a week working from home? What would it feel like to be able to fire half your clients? If you own your own business, what if you could pick and choose your clients, not based on you needing the work, but based on you wanting to work with them? Right? That's really what I've done in my construction company. I was able to scale it up because of my side hustle, and now we pick and choose. We only build multi-million-dollar homes for clients that we want to work with. I just refused a job 2 weeks ago. It was over $1 million. Again, I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you know, when you are open-minded and you take a look at something, what it can do for your life, right? And it's something I did 4 years ago. What if you could take your entire family on a tropical vacation every year, right? We do that too. And guys, it's not really about the money. It's about what type of life you want to craft when you start to have options for yourself. All right, so better products, right? We're so fired up about the category disrupting flagship products we're launching. And as a businessman, I can't really even describe how lucrative this space is, but I'm gonna give it a shot in about 25 minutes here. So guys, raise your hand if you pay an electric bill or know somebody who does. And obviously I can't see you guys, but I just want you to see how silly this is, right? Our demographic in these products is literally everyone. I mean, most people don't know that since energy deregulation 20 years ago, we have a choice to choose the energy supplier on our electric bill, whether it's residential or commercial. And guys, this is no different than choosing your cell phone provider for your phone service. Very similar. If you didn't know, you have the right to choose who provides your electric supply on your bill based on cost, based on things like green energy content. And this is called third-party energy, right? Third-party energy suppliers, if you're not aware of it. And what we're able to do here is we're able to guarantee that we can save people money on their energy bill that they're already paying, right? People don't think about paying this bill. It's paid habitually. They have to pay it. And what we're doing is just offering to show them a way that they can save some money on something they're already paying. So guys, think about what I'm really saying here. Our demographic is literally everyone over, say, the age of 20 or 21 that owns property or that rents an apartment. This isn't about, health products that only affect 30% of the nation, or beauty products that are only for women. There are literally thousands of companies in the health and wellness fitness space competing with the latest pills and potions and lotions and stuff like that. You guys, we're literally the only company in the world right now with the product that I'm about to show you. So again, get your notepads out, take some good notes, pay attention to this. So guys, one of the things you might be asking is, if energy deregulation and choosing your supplier is so great, why aren't more people switching? And the real problem here is some of you may have experienced this too. All of the third-party energy suppliers over the past decade, they basically have a low introductory rate to get people to sign up. And then what they do is a kind of a bait and switch tactic. They count on people not looking at their bill, because most people don't even know how to read the bill. And then they jack up their rates after the introductory period is over. And they honestly know that about 75% of the people won't even notice their bill went up. I mean, honestly, most people don't even know how to read the bill, right? And what happens is they end up rolling over into a higher rate without knowing, and they end up paying more than the utility bill would have charged them. So even though energy deregulation is good and it's supposed to be for the customer, there's some inherent problems that have been rearing up. And if any of you have had a credit card with a great introductory rate for like 6 months or a year, and then forgot about it, still had a balance when the card went up to 19%, this is really exactly the same type of thing. So some people got smart, right? They would pay attention to their bills and they would switch from provider to provider every time a lower offer would come around. And this is great, but the problem with this, guys, I mean, who has time to monitor their electric bill every single month? Unless you're retired or something. And guys, the energy space it's a massive space, right? In the US, it's over $1 trillion space when you factor in solar. So this is a massive opportunity. And whenever you have millions of people in a space this big with a universal problem to fix, right, what you get is a massive opportunity for a new business model. And that's what we have here. So guys, welcome to what we're calling Autopilot. What this is, it's a sophisticated software-based service that really automatically puts customers in the lowest possible energy rate in their area, guaranteed. And with this new service, we're going to get our customers the best of both worlds, right? They're going to get the lowest possible rates and guaranteed to beat the utility without having to monitor their energy bills. And guys, they don't even know how to read their bills in the first place, so this is really monumental here. So I mean, imagine asking your mom, say, hey mom, would it be okay if I cut down your electric bill, right? Or do you prefer to keep paying more than you have to? I mean, this service is such a no-brainer. You guys, think about this. Who do you know that owns a business, right? Or works at a large company? Or who's a realtor, or who owns properties, right? With our service, commercial energy users are no longer going to have to pay broker's fees on top of their energy costs. So this is again, monumental. Imagine walking into your local bank that you do business with, your grocery store or lumberyard, right? And just saying something like, if I could show you how to remove the broker from your energy bill, would you give me 5 minutes to watch a little video? Right? That's all we're doing here. Right? Now, guys, I'm not going to get too deep on this webinar about how this works. We have videos that go into depth and explain all of our services and products. But I'm just here to say that we get paid every single month that somebody pays their electric bill, monthly residual income. So the bigger the bill, the more we get paid. So that's one of our flagship products, guys, that we're so excited about. And it doesn't really stop there, right? VIV is launching a whole suite of what we're calling lifestyle products and services that people are already using. We have another flagship product that's in the water purification space. And people are reading more and more about plastic outgassing and water, bottled water, and that most of the water is coming from municipal water supplies and being sold as bottled water or spring water. There's a lot of gimmicks in the industry as well. And more people are becoming conscious of the landfills and the plastic islands offshore in the world's oceans from plastic bottles. So they're really flocking back to high-end water purification systems, and that's what we're offering. Again, we have more information and videos on that. We have a credit and fraud protection service at a discounted rate from other providers, because one of the things, guys, is we're able to bundle our services when other companies are not. Most other companies are single product, single point of service. And ever since the Equifax data meltdown and identity breach of over 175 million customers, people have been signing up in droves for credit and fraud protection services. And I mean, I've heard some horror stories about identity theft. So honestly, guys, this is a service bundle that I'm definitely going to get as soon as we go live here. We have a service similar to AAA, right? It's a roadside service, but it's about half the cost of AAA because, again, the power of bundling, right? We can bundle these services together. We have an online medical service that can save thousands a year in diagnosing simple things like earaches and infections right over a Zoom meeting just like this with a doctor, right? They have a network of doctors that can actually prescribe over the Zoom meeting to you and your family, so you don't have to take the day off of work and drive in for an appointment with your kids or with your elderly parents. So that's a brilliant service. And we have a service in the home security space that can save hundreds off of a service like ADT. And guys, many more lifestyle products are coming and services that will impact people's lives while saving them money on something they're already using and already paying for. So guys, I think you'll agree that our company has products and services that are virtually effortless to market for the most part, but let's really talk about the vision. right? The VIV lifestyle company was built from the ground up, focusing on the customer first. And our autopilot energy service was built by a software engineer by the name of Kevin Manley. And Kevin was one of the top software engineers who worked for Ray Dalio in the Bridgewater hedge fund. Now, the important thing is Kevin wasn't in the energy space, right? He was simply an energy customer that got so fed up with the third-party nonsense and the energy suppliers' tactics, he decided to do something about it. And since he's a software engineer, he decided to literally use his own money and develop a software platform that would work from the customer's point of view and on the customer's behalf and get the lowest possible rates at all times. So guys, this autopilot service wasn't built by a corporation looking to screw the customer and jack rates and offer false savings claims. It was literally developed by a frustrated customer who happened to be a top software engineer to benefit people and not the fat cat energy suppliers. So guys, radical transparency from the corporate officers to the products to the field leadership. This company is built on radical transparency to the client and to the consultant that chooses to build business with us through the suite of lucrative products and the compensation package. So better leadership, let's talk about that for a little bit. Right? The best type of leadership that you can have in a relationship marketing company is one that combines corporate and the top field leaders, right? To provide feedback and to keep grounded to how the customers are being served and how the field is working with the products and the compensation. And that's really what we have here at VIV. Our CEO, Cami Bainey, comes with over 2 decades of advanced marketing and branding education. She's a master in the industry, and she has skills as well as a decade of experience in the retail energy space already. Our chief sales officer, Robert McFadden, over 25 years of relationship marketing, sales, and really a world-class sales trainer. And again, guys, our chief technology officer is the gentleman I mentioned earlier that developed Autopilot. And he has a software and engineering resume that would, quite honestly, would take up the whole webinar. So I'm not going to bore you with that and get into it. But let's just say, very, very intelligent, top-level software engineer. So guys, with a team like this, I think you can see why we're so excited and why this company is going to go viral, and really why we're all fired up, lastly, guys, here, a better you, right? Again, 4 years ago when I got into relationship marketing space, I only had my construction company, and it was doing okay. But after spending the last 4 years being surrounded by like-minded people, I mean, literally everything has changed, right? I've gone from 1 revenue stream to 14 and continuing to grow. I've been blessed and trained by some of the best thought leaders in the world, and I now work with them in some of my other companies. And again, guys, I was able to meet the love of my life as a result of pursuing this industry. So you really can't imagine the person that you will become from going down the path of an exciting new company with a team of like-minded people. And remember, guys, if I can do it, you can do it, right? We all have the same opportunities in life. You just have to be aware of when an opportunity is presented and then take action. So guys, take a minute and take a look at where you were 5 years ago, right? And then where you are now. And quite honestly, this is the same exact place you'll be in 5 years if we don't do something different in our lives to pursue our passions and to change our financial situations. And guys, I promise you, this business will bring out the best possible version of you, and you will impact everyone around you in a positive way, just as I have. So guys, as I mentioned, we're in a pre-launch phase, and what we're doing here is we're pre-enrolling consultants in building our businesses for when we go live around mid-April. And the best part about this company, not the best part, but one of the best parts is there are no monthly website fees, no monthly membership fees to this. What we have here is a one-time enrollment fee for your business of $199 to get everything you need to run the business, including the personal website, the products and business training. Basically a business in a box that's ready to go. And guys, what we're doing here during the pre-launch is they're actually dropping that enrollment fee to $99. And they're doing this to really generate massive momentum before we launch, because we can't market products till about mid-April. So they're doing this quite intentionally to create a buzz and to create massive momentum. So if you're on this webinar for the first time, again, take notes, see if it resonates. If it does resonate, don't hesitate. Sign up tonight, take advantage of the $99. All right, guys, so the beautiful part here is we keep this super simple. If you're new to relationship marketing, we only do 2 things, right? We enroll a few customers in any of the amazing products I just showed you there, and then we invite others to take a look at the business and do the same thing. It's that simple. And as an owner of multiple businesses, I can tell you it doesn't get any easier than this. Now, guys, I'm not going to BS you here. I'm not saying that this isn't work, because it is. But quite honestly, it doesn't get any easier from a business point of view than offering to simply help people lower their bills on things they're already using and paying for, right? So, all right, guys, that's an overview of the company and then the services and the products. What I want to do now is just take a few minutes to give you a brief overview of the compensation plan. And again, it won't be a deep dive, but if this piques your interest, we have about an hour-long compensation-specific webinar that we can send out to you so you can overview it. All right, guys, so I personally know Rob McFadden spent over 100 hours designing a compensation plan, really well thought out, that would generously compensate people who helped build this company from the ground up. And I'm also a student of compensation plans, and this is one of the best hybrid systems that I've ever seen. I mean, this plan really hits all the metrics. It's based off a unilevel plan, which pays to unlimited width. It's the best plan to start with in the industry. And what this means is you can basically sponsor as many people in your business as wide as you want and get paid on all of them, right? You could have 10 wide. You could show 100 people or thousands of people over the years and decades, depending on how big you want your business to grow. And guys, this plan also has M1, M2, and most importantly, the biggest section is M3, right? Passive residual monthly income. Getting paid over and over again as our customers continue to pay their monthly subscription and bills. And you can see here, guys, we have a substantial amount of income just from marketing the products too. This is the M1 income part in the upfront one-time commissions. We have everything from an upfront commission of $250 on the water system to $350 on a security system, commissions on residential and commercial energy, everything from $1,100 solar commissions on residential solar to even tens or hundreds of thousands on commercial solar in solar fields. So this company is very unique, offering products that range from very low to very high upfront commissions. This is very different in the industry. And again, guys, what I feel most important part of a business plan is really growing that M3 residual income bigger and bigger and bigger every month, right? Doing something once, getting paid for it every single month over and over forever. And most of our products also carry passive residual income to them, which means, again, you get paid every single month over and over, and as long as people continue to be your customer and pay their bills. This plan also rewards people for building as I mentioned, but it also pays 8 levels deep, right, which is almost completely unheard of. That's a lot deeper than most compensations plans pay. Guys, what we did here, we basically started with the most lucrative type of compensation plan, the unilevel, as I was saying, and they put it on steroids, as you're going to see here. There's also an additional $120,000 in business rank advances as we build over the months and years to come. And again, I'm not going to give the total breakdown on that, but it starts right at the end of the consultant level at a couple $100 and goes on through $1,000, $5,000. You can see here even much bigger, $7,500 up to $50,000 cash bonuses. So that's just another way we get paid. It's on top of everything else I'm showing you here. And again, guys, I'm not going to get too deep into the webinar, but I do want to overview this. And you can see here the 8 levels of compensation. You can see the different ranks going across the top that I was mentioning. And the funny thing, guys, we have many people already. We've only been launched for about 4 weeks. We have people already positioned with enough consultants to immediately rank at the pace setter, which you can see there. And even the partner and silver partner ranks halfway up the compensation plan as soon as we turn the light switch on. So you got to ask yourself, if you're looking at this for the first time, how long do you want to wait? This builds very, very fast if you take action. And there's so much buzz and momentum right now. It's just crazy. And you can either really jump in or watch it go by. But trust me when I tell you, this is happening right now, even as we speak on this webinar, with or without you. And guys, the reason I highlighted the silver partner rank is because there's additional compensation payouts from the partner ranks on. And what we're getting here above and beyond is also a 2% company profit sharing pool. Now think about this, right? When the company's making $100 million, which will happen probably before this year is out, if not sooner, that means they'll be putting $2 million in this pool to be split with all the people that are consultants at the rank of partner and above. And this pays out every quarter, guys, right? Again, we already have people that are structured for this, so very lucrative. And again, right, we have a very comprehensive compensation webinar that's going to explain all this, very deep dive. But I do want to highlight this as well. We also have something called generational pay. And as I was mentioning, the level pay pays 8 levels deep, but the generational pay pays 4 generations. And if you don't catch this, this is okay. But this really means that if you're at the middle rank of, say, pay setter and above, you're going to start to unlock generational pay, which again is additional to the other pays. And this means if you're, say, at a gold partner and you have partners underneath you in your downline, you would get paid on that line 4 generations deep of partners. So you could technically have 10 levels deep and then a partner, then another 20 levels deep, and then somebody that ranked a partner, then another 8 levels and partner. You see what I'm saying? So the generations can technically pay down 20, 30, 100, 200 levels. So this is really something that's robust as we start to build, 3, 5, 10 years out to keep incentivizing people to keep growing, So generational pay has the ability to pay, again, hundreds of levels deep based on the rank you're at. And I know this might be a little confusing, but trust me when I tell you this compensation plan just kicks ass all the way around. So if you're interested, we can get you that hour-long webinar to dig deeper. So guys, there is one final way we get paid, and that's another form of profit sharing called the leadership pool. So they have 2% at the partner ranks. They have another 2% that I forgot to mention at the executive ranks, just for ranking up. So that's 4%. And then there's another 2% that's split up similar to the other profit sharing based on a performance. And again, is explained fully in the compensation webinar. So that's a total of 6% profit sharing paid every quarter that you all in this webinar have an ability to tap into, depending on how much you hustle. So guys, that's an overview of the VIV lifestyle company. Most people that know me, they know I'm very direct and honest with people when it comes to business. And quite honestly, after seeing what you've seen here tonight, you're either in or out, right? What I showed you here either resonates with you or it doesn't. And honestly, either way is fine, right? We're really looking for sharp people that can see this and that want to take advantage of being on the ground floor. And it's just a startup company, right? So all we're looking for is people that want to run and be part of something explosive. There's really no more information for us. I mean, we have the website, you can go to that, but it's a landing page, right? We're in pre-launch mode. So there's nothing more to research. There's no history. There's nothing more we can really show you here. You either really want to run with us or you don't. And you see, guys, I actually like it this way because most people are professional procrastinators, right? They get analysis paralysis and they say things like, wow, this looks really awesome, but let me think about it, or send me some more info. And these are the same people who in 5 years later are still stuck in the same jobs, right? Making the same money, living the same lifestyle because they're unable to resonate with something and then act. And what they're really saying when they say, let me think about it is, let me decide to not make a decision, right? It's called procrastination. And Napoleon Hill calls it the silent killer of man. So guys, I made the decision literally to start a software company 1.5 years ago in 60 seconds because I don't have that knowing doing gap. I don't hesitate anymore. I've learned that doesn't serve me. People like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, they make decisions the same way. It's resonation, right? It's a gut feeling. It either resonates or it doesn't. Again, either way is fine. So I'm really here on this webinar to really help give you a little gut punch, right? And if you want to get ahead in life and change your current situation, what's your plan? If it's not something like this, what's going to change? Guys, I have a professional consulting business. I coach people in businesses on how to start businesses, and I work with corporations all over the world on decision making. So that's kind of where this is coming from. And I can honestly tell you from a business point of view, this is an extremely low risk, no cost way to get out of the hole and start towards that life that you always wanted. And guys, like I said, I'm gonna make it really easy for you. If it doesn't resonate, don't do it. There's nothing to think about. We're just looking for serious people, as I mentioned. So, but guys, if it does resonate, if you see this opportunity here in front of you, and you see the fact that people might want to save on energy and products they're already using, and you do want to run with us, make sure to get with the person who invited you to the webinar, right? And they can show you how to get enrolled tonight. Don't hesitate, right? We run this webinar every Tuesday night. We've done it for a few weeks now, and you could have 10, 15 people by next Tuesday night and have your own business exploding. So again, don't wait. There's nothing to research. So brand new company. And the people who act with definite purpose are the ones 3 to 5 years from now. We're going to be looking back to the millionaire circle, right? We're going to be remembering when we had to sign up during a pre-launch with paper applications. That's what we're doing right now. And it's going to be quite a story. So guys, take some advice from my fuzzy little friend here, right? It says, be decisive. Right or wrong, make a decision. The road of life is paved with flat squirrels who couldn't make a decision. And we see these all the time. So I always like to tell people, make a decision, squirrel. So guys, that's the end of the presentation. I'm going to stick around for some Q&A. There's a few of us that are. But for those who do want to leave, I just want to thank you sincerely for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting and sharing this with you, sharing these ideas. I wish you the very best of luck either way in life, and I wish you a good night and God bless. And again, we're going to stick around for some Q&A here.